Don't worry about that,
There
though.
we go. It's good. Oh,
You are live.
live? Oh, that's so wonderful.
Yeah. I'm going to try something. Oh, look at that. It's on. So this is the new product feature that when I hold a product up, look at, are you not looking?
I saw already. It's
And then you
beautiful.
come back into
You
focus.
have a beautiful hand. Can you hand me the numbers that are beside you, my love?
No, I'm doing stuff. I love you. Get your own damn numbers.
Okay, wonderful.
You're getting a water bottle?
I'm back. Everything is good. And I'm going to share the video. So if you're joining us, we're starting our live broadcast tonight. This portion of the evening is all about showing the work that's going to be up for auction at 9 o'clock. And 9 o'clock we'll start the live auction. Also, I need to get
Okay, go.
Hi, I'm Jessica Teru, and I'm here at the Rumble House, and just talking about my art practice. I work in watercolor and oil paints, and embroidery. And I think no matter what I'm working in, I'm fabric art. I make my own dresses and that kind of thing. So I think no matter what material I'm working in, it's always a piece of love that I'm trying to put out into the world. So whether it's a tiny little embroidery, an inch by an inch, or a big 6-foot canvas, I think there's not enough love in this world sometimes, and I want to put out as much love as I can and inspire other people to do the same. So that's about it. Thank you.
So we are, actually, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off the evening acknowledging where we are. So, to start off the 405th auction, we acknowledge that the land we gather on, Mopinsis, is the ancestral territory of the Siksikai Sikapi, the Siksikainai, Pigani, and Amska Pigani. We acknowledge all the Treaty 7 signatories, including the Tsuut'ina people, as well as the Ayahe Nakota Nations, Bearspaw, Chiniki, and Wesley. This land is also the home of Métis Nation Region 3 and all others who call this place home. So welcome, thank you so much for joining us this evening. We have such beautiful pieces that have been dropped off, and we can show you something you like. Am I going to spin a
Wheel.
wheel?
Mm-hmm. Spin that wheel.
Okay, I will find the wheel. Have you ever had a day like that, guys? When you...
It's my fault we're running behind. That's deafening.
I dropped the
Deafening.
cable. Wheel. And this.
Have you gotten any feedback on the mic? Is the sound okay?
I haven't looked at the comments.
Can you see comments for it? Whoa! Close
There's a
down.
lot
Close
of
down.
text. Okay. I'm spinning the wheel and there's nothing around the wheel. Jessie. Oh, there was a really good one over here. Oh look, it landed on Shel Silverstein.
I'm Felix, and how I make art is when I get an idea, I usually draw it, but but sometimes when I just want to draw, I can't draw what I want to draw.
Well, how do you get from start to finish when you do a drawing?
With a Sharpie.
You like to use a Sharpie? How does that help?
I like Sharpies for some reason.
Oh, does it matter what you Sharpie on, or just anything?
I usually Sharpie on paper, but I don't like rough paper because it feels weird.
On your fingers? So you like gloss paper and Sharpies, and then what do? How do you make the art come out?
So I just make up characters.
You just make them up? They just pop out of your head? Have you ever been stuck?
Yeah, sometimes I can't think of a character, and the things that I draw that I see in my head are never actually what they look like when I draw them.
Is it frustrating?
Yeah.
So what do you do to overcome that? Do you just give up, or what do you do?
I try again, I guess.
You just keep trying?
Yeah.
Does it get easier or harder?
Easier.
All right, so how long do you make exactly what's inside your head come out?
Well, you probably can't ever.
Yeah. Do you know what I see inside my head? Just like, it's like a million TV shows at once. I think that's why I like to draw, is when I draw, I can make something stay still for a bit.
That's one of the things I don't like about drawing. I mean, it stays still.
Oh yeah?
I wish it went like, whoa, 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 whoa.
I believe that too.
All right. Felix with the inspiration tonight. So we got first piece of inspiration is the 405th rumble, where the sidewalk ends. There's a place where the sidewalk ends, and before the street begins, and there the grass grows soft and white, and there the sun burns crimson bright, and there the moonbird rests from his flight to cool
I'm sorry.
in the peppermint wind.
I wasn't really present. Could you start again? Are you reading Schultz there, see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the sidewalk ends. There is a place where the sidewalk ends, and before the street begins, and there the grass grows soft and white, and there the sun burns crimson bright, and there the moonbird rests from his flight to cool in the peppermint wind. Let us leave this place where the smoke blows black, and the dark street winds and bends. Past the pits where the asphalt flowers grow, we shall walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and watch where the chalk white arrows go to the place where the sidewalk ends. Yes, we'll walk with a walk that is measured and slow, and we'll go where the chalk white arrows go, for the children they mark, and the children they know, the place where the sidewalk ends.
We should just do this all night long.
Read!
Read, come on.
And second piece of inspiration comes to us from your illustrated guide to becoming one with the universe.
My illustrated guy?
Yours.
Mine?
Once you have erased the outlines of your being, erase the outlines of everything else that exists in your universe. To see the underlying energy that unites all of us. I really love the illustrations in this. We are all connected. Where the
lots of pieces tonight?
where the sidewalk ends. Yeah, we have enough. They're good ones. They're good ones. We go for quality here, not quantity. Oh, I keep opening to the periodic table of elements. I saw someone had a periodic table of elements sharpened. Ooh, Greek alphabet. Atomic structure. Yeah, I do just like sitting and reading. Isn't that funny? We never really get to sit and read. Good. The anatomy of type. Oh. Oh yes, cloud classification. This actually comes up more in my life than you would there. Like grade 5 science. think that wouldn't really be necessary, but it is. Alright. So where the sidewalk ends, and we have the idea that we're all connected, and we have clouds. If you're making artwork with us, feel free to send me pictures you have or videos of you creating. I'm just about finished a piece. I'll put a picture of it up. I've been kind of writing a poem with her in my head, so when it's done, it'll come with
Can you read the poem?
No, it's in my head, and it has to be written down.
Okay.
And it's like, will make more sense with the girl, lady, person.
Well, what happened?
Hey.
Hi.
Hi.
I
Hey
had to
Viv,
go
what did you
park-
think of our new camera?
Let me see. Well, I haven't put you up on the TV yet.
What?
But sharp. Hang on, I gotta turn on.
Here's the old camera.
I'll put a.
I'm calling this the Sky Cam.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice.
I'll remind Jessica to wear a different shirt when next time I use the Sky Cam.
And then look.
Something a little less low cut.
It's not Does it look good?
You look good. Hey, check this out, Viviana. If we put a product up front, do you see Jess? And then look at this, hey?
That's fast.
This one's in for professionals only.
Beautiful. By the way, that's a beautiful painting. Dusty.
Yeah.
I just saw Dusty a few minutes ago.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she came by the house.
Okay. So, here we go. Once again, I did not put these in order.
Hi, Viviana.
Oh my god.
What?
How are you? Died partway through.
All right.
I thought I was prepared, but apparently not.
I think that's the theme for tonight. Thinking you're prepared, but just jumping in anyways.
Listen, yeah, I had everything. Except for the phone was at 28%. So.
Oh no.
So I'll tell you guys something I saw today.
What did you see?
On Global News, there was a Mount Royal professor talking about something. I wasn't really paying attention to it because I saw Rich's painting and got so excited I didn't hear what the guy was saying.
Oh, that's fun at MRU?
Yeah. The professor's from MRU, but he's got a painting. It's a big one.
I think he shot it from his home. That's my big Art Blakey.
Yes, that's the one.
Oh, cool! Randy!
Isn't it awesome?
That's so cool.
So I'm watching. I'm like to my son because we're eating and watching the news, sort of.
Yeah.
And I said to him, I'm like, that's Rich's painting. I'm sure it is. There's no other person who paints like that. I don't think I had seen that painting before, or at least I never paid attention to it.
That is it's super cool.
It was exciting to see it.
I think I told you the same story when I went to go get my gums fixed.
Oh yes, you sent me a picture of my stuff.
I was getting gum surgery and I looked up and there was a lion roaring over top of me. Like, he's got nice gums.
That is so nice.
It was just preventative surgery.
Oh, cool. This. So I see Wakefield is saying, "Yo, I love you, cats." That's so cool.
Yay! Hi, Wakefield.
I clicked on that and then I don't know how to get rid of it, but I don't mind it.
Click on what?
Look at, I can put any of these up.
I think that's so awesome.
Oh, it's like that's cool.
Like he shared the comment, right?
Yeah. It's like up on the screen.
And
like
actually, you guys, that camera is so nice.
Right?
Well, our other camera was kind of burning out, and so we'll hope this one lasts longer.
I think you can click it if you click that same feed again, like the same comment again.
I think you know everything.
It's just because I
Scott's
clicked it by
comment is up
accident.
now.
All right, so number 1 comes to us from Dusty. And so for those of you joining us, if you're new, I'll be photographing them and putting the information on the event page. So you can kind of follow along with the images there. Yeah. Oh, also, if Deborah's joining us, I needed to confirm that you got 2 of Randy's figure drawing pieces from last week. I needed to call you, and I haven't got a chance to call you yet. So this is number 1 by Dusty. Opening bid. Was it $40? I'm trying to remember now. Oh, here. Yeah. $40 opening bid.
So pretty.
Am I taking up your shot?
Oh, no. It just said, oh, there's a bit of an echo when Viviana speaks.
Okay,
She
just
says,
try
I
this.
got a text
Viv, can
from-
you just speak for a second? I'm going to turn down our volume here.
Yes, of course I
Try
can.
that again.
Okay, what do you need me to say?
Say banana loaf and then ask if banana loaf echoed.
Hey, banana loaf. Now, did banana loaf echo?
Did that change it?
I've been using my son's gaming headset, and sometimes I think it might just be the volume is
Yeah,
odd
she
on.
said it's way better.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So what I think we should do in the future.
What? 7:20. Okay, let's see. They say it's back to echo.
I turned the volume back up.
Oh.
So Viv, either we can hear you or everybody hears you with an echo. Which matters to you more?
Oh, I don't know. Hang on. Does it help if I change the volume on my headset?
Maybe. Eric's. Is Eric's? We will figure it out.
How is it now?
See ya.
I'll put headphones on.
We'll see.
Where's your headphones? The green ones.
Green ones?
Yeah.
They were there. Oh, they're on your desk. They're on your desk here. No, thanks. All right. I need to make sure I keep that safe. Number 2 is from Georgia. Let's see if focuses in and adjusts. Yeah. focus and adjust. See all the details and the depth in her work. So this is called Stay Out of the Ditch. Acrylic on canvas, minimum bid $30. By Georgia Jakes. Did you know that?
What?
After knowing Georgia for 6 years, I finally learned how to say her last name.
Jakes?
Yeah. We love you, Georgia.
Do you know how to say my last name?
Sorry?
Do you know how to say my last name?
I would say Pacheco.
Oh, good job.
Is that it?
So
Yeah.
you know something funny, Viviana?
What?
Most people, I just make up last names and they're not even close to it. Like, I'll take the first letter and then just invent a sound. It's because I don't read well. But
Most people
sometimes
would-
I think of your name as, I know your name now, but for a long time I thought it was Panchiro. Like Ranchero with a P.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's really not. It really sucks
But
when
you
you're a
know-
teacher and you can't remember names.
Well, yeah, I guess, hey. My last name, because it's the way it sounds, a lot of people would confuse it with being a Russian, and they would add an N and a K in there instead. And so people would be like, Viviana sound like, it sounds slightly Russian, I guess. Viviana Pachenko.
Oh, yeah.
They were shocked when they'd get a Latina show up.
Are they there?
No.
Oh. That's really funny.
That was deceptive.
Felix had them over here, but I don't know.
It's okay. I think we moved them out of the way because we're trying it.
Oh, I know. That's where I saw them.
That's, yeah. You saw that. You saw that, right? I got that on video.
Hey, I remember.
Yeah. Thank you for helping me with my headphones.
You're welcome.
All right, let's see if this works.
I'm only on number 2.
This
And it's
might
7:30.
create a giant feedback loop, so get ready for some screaming. We'll call this an experiment.
We'll call this fun time. At the robot.
What time were the prompts this week?
What?
Oh, no.
What prompts?
Here, look at. You take this.
That's a lot of text messages.
We were a few minutes late. Does that answer the question?
So
I have a funny game. Want to play a funny game?
yeah.
Without warning me, tell me what it looks like when we've gone over 7 o'clock. We haven't started yet. When I'm sitting at the computer, what do I look like? Do an impression of me.
I don't know. You just look focused.
When I'm like, it's 7:01.
I'm trying to get back to text, so I can't really hear you even right now.
Oh, okay.
Like, I love you, but
This is what happens in marriages.
I can't multitask.
Okay, hold on.
You know that.
I'm looking at us. Whoa! That picture's amazing. Okay, I need to know.
Yeah,
Um,
I think I'm here.
is there crazy screaming happening?
Let me know if there's crazy
It's all
screaming,
good?
or if the echo's gotten better. Any number of things. Let us know. Eric says there's echoes, but I don't know when that was from. Like from 10 minutes ago. Man, trying. We are trying. That's all that matters.
What movie was this? Oh, yeah. I probably won't use that one again, I guess.
I'm losing numbers. Just gonna keep going up. I'm jumping from 1 to 2 to 5. This is how we count here. I'll try to do better job finding things next week. So this is number 5. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, it has a nice sheen on it. I'll make sure you get the colors. So, number 5 by Jessica Armasnoda. Oh, you can see the actual reflection of the light in there. Trying to get the colors so you can see nicely. All right. Opening bid $40. This acrylic on canvas. Hi.
Hello.
How are you doing? Good.
Did you bring food anyways?
Yep, of course.
Awesome. Turns out I'm hungry.
Oh,
It's just snacks though.
that's really
It's not
nice of
official
you.
dinner. Well, and I brought your favorite. You like it without pulp, right?
Caitlin is a saint. Rich had a migraine. Do you? Oh yeah, just in the fridge or?
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
You have a migraine?
Yeah.
That's
I got Ryan. He's muted. Viv, you got your mic on. Jess has
Yeah.
your mic. So Viv, here's what I'm gonna do. You're listening?
I think you're good.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
mute you and just wave at the screen if you want to talk to us, and then I'll put the headphones on.
Okay.
Okay. All right. No screaming.
I don't know. No one texted.
Whoa, what happened there?
What?
Just flew out of the broadcast.
Well, we're still going. We're still live.
How come you brought so much stuff nice?
Won the lottery.
I've been having a stroke.
Yes. Until we stay alive one
Whoa.
more night.
Mentos, a flesh saver.
Sweetheart.
I haven't been to those, so I hold a lot of that.
You never owed us any food. We're just
way I see
lucky. Oh. Man.
I had a brutal migraine before.
Okay.
I'm kind of okay right now.
Oh, I should ask
You like these?
Sandra, are you selling all of your 3 pieces together?
Thank you.
Or
Oh, I got 2. Is that okay?
I brought them all to you guys. Well,
sure. I'm not good at multitasking. I'll grab some after. Don't even worry about it.
covertly.
Oh. Sorry, I'm not good at writing or anything. All right, so we have a few beautiful embroideries here.
Those are nice.
Aren't they beautiful? Oh, thank you. Perfecto. Oh, together. Okay. All right, number 7 is by Sandra. So I'll show you these.
Wait,
Yeah.
Viv's telling us there's lots of echo.
Off of me? Do I need a headphone?
I'm going to take this out. Am I muted? Hold on, I know what happened. I'm not muted. There we go. That should be better.
All right.
Both of us are echoed now?
Here, are you reading the comments? Okay. Okay, so I want to show you. Much better. Okay, people are saying much better. The sound from me has changed.
You don't have a bottle flip?
Okay,
I do it on your canvas.
by Sandra Cross. She was texting me the names of the pieces. So there's calming, which is GABA. sleeping, which is melatonin, and dreaming, which is DMT. So dreaming and sleep. Oh, they're written on the outside. Okay, so one thing I want to show. Oh wow, this camera is awesome for little.
Oh my god, I've been telling you this for a week.
No, but look at.
Don't show it to me. I've been trying to show you for a week.
I should have shown embroidery before. So that she was working with different stitches to get the
You brought 2 orange juices. You can put one
One
in
has
it.
pulp in it.
Oh, I don't want pulp.
different
Drink out of it.
Oh, that's
textures.
Did you
So we
see that
got
one?
dreaming.
Oh, yeah. Do you like Picasso?
Calming.
Do you like Picasso?
So $20 for all 3 of them, and they are number 7.
I'm the opposite. I actually can't stand Picasso, but I love his paintings.
Oh yeah, so cool.
Oh, my bad. Oh, how did that happen? No, I'm muted. How did that happen? We should be okay.
So these are 3 neurotransmitters, embroidered. Number 7, opening bid $20 by Sandra.
All right. So can you ask Kelly to let us know? I guess I'm on mic too. If the sound's looping now. Jess? Are you texting her?
No? What?
Kelly, is the sound bad now?
So number 7 by Sandra. And Sandra said they're not echoing. We're not echoing now.
Okay.
So by Sandra plus 3 neurotransmitters. GABA. Melatonin. Embroidery on hoops. Opening bid $20 for all 3. So cute. Okay. I don't have to put them in the box. Close it. I've lost so many numbers. Galen, on your journeys, if you see any of these numbers taped to anything, could you?
Actually, if we get you a crayon, would you be interested in making some numbers for Jess?
You don't need to make more. Like, I have up to like 60 or something. I just mean, like, I think I've stopped like taking. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
You should by now.
Well, like, it's like I'm regressing. Or, like, maybe I'm just, like, losing track of, like, life at this point. Number 9 comes to us from Viviana. Ooh, another nice high gloss piece. Varnish over top of acrylic. Got some beautiful poppies. We got some beautiful little flowers in the background. Spray painted background. Try to take a picture with no gloss. Oh, there, you can see the texture in the background there. I also might be giving the numbers away on the pieces, so they might be in people's homes.
They'll be worth millions.
Like, I lost 3, 4, I think Melissa has 6, 8. Oh, nice. Don't stress too much, Galen. I just thought if you see them.
Well, I'm not.
Okay. Oh, I'm not good.
You're giving me something to do that isn't homework.
Also, would you like to order these?
Order what?
The tags.
Sure.
These are just random.
Watch, I'll find them.
Right? They're probably there. So, number 9 is by Viviana Pacheco, who is painting with us here, so you can see her working on things as well. Canvas. Opening bid. $40. And I just got a text from Steven. So this beautiful piece, number 10, I think we have number 10, is a, he just texted it. A blue kingfisher. So this is, oh, remind me, I keep finding the piece that I have for you in the front, and every time I tell you, and then I'm like, hey, bye, and then every time I look at the shelf, I'm like, darn.
We're just gonna resell.
I'm just gonna, or just keep talking about it, 'cause it's also just really nice
That's
to
how
talk
we keep
about.
you in our life sometimes. It's just
Right?
By constantly letting you down.
I like to know that I'm taking up space here, whether I'm here or not.
That's nice. So this is a blue kingfisher by Stephen Strain, oil on board. I like seeing all the comments. Lots of echo. And then Amanda's like, but there is no crazy screaming. You guys are so helpful. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I spoke too soon.
Speak his name and he'll come.
So
I think I might know why you have a migraine.
No, that would explain why Jess. I have a migraine because we had a fire drill. And I do try and get, now that I'm getting old, I try and wear my sunglasses when we go out into the snow fire drill.
Oh, nice. You get some what?
oh,
Possibly.
the eyes really hurt today. Yeah, I was only supervising with like one eye. I was one eye supervising.
Don't tell anyone that.
No, but I was doing a good job. I was like conscientiously saying, this girl is dancing in the field. This person.
That's how I drove home today. One eye open, little break from looking. The other eye open, little break from looking.
Okay. You're missing like. Do you want me to fill what numbers you gotten to so far?
Well, so far we have 1,
That's a good start.
1, 2, 5, 9,
1, 2, 5.
10.
10?
1, 2, 5, 9. Oh, I need 10 if
Okay.
you have it. Thank you.
I was gonna say that we got 2 10. 1, 2, 5.
It reminds me of those prime number nights we used to have.
Right? Can only, yeah. We used to have funny nights and you'd be like, we're only accepting bids. Something happened. Oh, no, it's good. Your browser has lost connection with the mic inside. But you wanted that. So, here we go.
I need a piece of paper and I can do the rest. 1, 2, 5, 9. 1, 2, 5.
Okay. Here, I will get you paper.
Oh, I don't need a Sharpie.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
You want a chair?
Nah.
I just found random ripped up paper.
There we go.
Thank you. So, Kingfisher, foil on board. Opening this. Okay. Is there 11?
Yep. You're in luck.
Thank you.
We're having a sale on 11s this week.
11. Oh, let's do a couple teddy bear pieces here. They're roller skating teddy bears. Oh, Alvin. Alvin strikes again.
What?
Cute roller skating teddy bear. Oh, this is very reflective. Let's try to do this so you can see it. Kind of like constellations and like roller skating teddy. How can you see this piece? There. Roller skating teddy bear.
Did you just reading Rainbow?
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Look.
No, I get it.
Do you see it?
I was looking on screen
Oh.
on my new camera.
It's like better than reality.
That camera new.
Mm-hmm.
Brand new.
I mean, you can make fun of me if you want, but
Is there
Making fun of you?
the
is
other
there a
camera,
12, Galen?
Hmm?
Is there a 12?
the other new camera that we got like this time last year
Thank you.
was starting to burn out, and to be honest, it was quite expensive. So it got us this far, which I'm really grateful for. But I'm like, if we have to buy a new camera every year, that's not going to be sustainable. So knowing that we're in danger of losing our camera, I made the decision we needed a new camera, which was actually really stressful because, yeah, it's a little bit like the window, right? Like an extra $50 could put us out of business forever. So I had a plan for the camera, and basically I have these tiny windows of when I can get things done.
Get that.
So one of the tiny windows was Felix is coming over at 7, and I need to figure out which camera I'm buying. And he goes home Sunday night, so it's like we don't want to go shopping with COVID and 8-year-old, because he's really also really persnickety about following the COVID rules. So
Number 12 by Amanda Ferguson.
I literally did like this jam research for cameras, just insane, like nonstop. And every time I came to a conclusion, this is what I need, I would stumble across something that would convince me it exactly wasn't what I needed.
No.
Sorry, may I interject? Number 12 is by Amanda Ferguson. So this is acrylic paint, paint pen, and spray paint. Opening bid $20. Something different for today. Cute little king.
So the funny thing about like cameras or things that you need for the web, you can't find information. Like you could go to the internet and find like, oh, give me some information on what kind of SUV I should buy. Something you can't trust is information about tools you use on the internet from the internet, because everybody's so like niche based. Like
I noticed that.
yeah, so you can't find information about Nikons on the internet because you're only hear from people that hate Canons.
Because I looked up a review for one, and it was like top. I think it was a camera, and like then I noticed at the bottom that it was a review done by the camera company.
And that happens a lot. Yeah.
And this is why we should be teaching the children to read. Who's
But
posting?
normally you can find people on the internet that just do reviews, right?
Yeah.
But with like stuff like computer equipment, like like you're basically listening to a vlogger tell you what the best camera is. And he's going to tell you whatever camera he has is the best camera. Just the same way you can't really have an open-minded conversation about whether Samsung's better than an iPhone. You're only going to get the, you know.
Yeah.
Those biases are so ingrained.
Could I grab
Nobody
the
can move
number
past
13 from you?
And
Oh
I
my
had the
gosh,
same
yours is
problem.
so
Is
beautiful. Thank
I
you.
personally don't like Canon. And I know I probably just lost 2 viewers because I said that. But I don't like Canon. And I actually like, there's something about Canon cameras that like, when I find out somebody I like uses a Canon camera, I feel like I can't really trust them anymore. You know? It's like, we're not the same.
Wait, Galen.
Yeah.
Do you have a Canon? He's not gonna tell you now.
I don't. I have relatives that do though. Does that count?
No, I'm exaggerating a bit.
I know.
But not completely. A bit, but not completely.
It's me, the same with me and Sony. Well, kind of.
Well, that's what I ended up buying. And actually, it came down to I either had to get a Sony or a Canon, which was like weird for me because it's like, I grew up
Number
loving
13
Sony.
is
What don't you
by
like about Sony?
I liked Sony until I had a camera that was Sony, and then they make their own software, and then basically it goes obsolete as soon as the camera stops selling.
Mm. So yeah, I had a problem with Sony.
Number 13 is
because
by
the school
Larry.
bought Sony, and which meant I had, and they got me 2 Macs, which was unusual because the school board doesn't like to support Macs. But they bought like 6 cameras, and they were so excited when I got there. Like, we're going to give you this media course. I'm like, great. And then they're like, guess what? The camera's over here. I was like, great. And then they're like, guess what? The Mac's over here. I'm like, great. And then class starts, and I'm like, how is it possible that a Sony camera this day and age doesn't interface with a Mac? It's impossible. Like,
That's exactly what I like about it.
it wasn't even a matter of adapter. It was like it worked with my PC, and my other camera worked with my Mac, but the Sony and the Mac were just incompatible. I was like, this is not how we do business in the 21st century. This, by the way, was a while ago, and by the time I got there, it was all old equipment.
Mm-hmm.
They were really super shocked that it had never been used. Like, we got these great cameras, they've never been used. I'm like, well, my first thought was, hopefully you tested that they work before you purchased them. But anyways, I ended up finally buying this camera, and it was just like the one camera that kept coming up, and I really couldn't tell if it was a good buy or not, because like I said, because of the bias of the reviewers.
No, it seems to be good.
And it's just, it turns out on several levels, it's way more perfect than I'd anticipated. Which is super
Don't
duper
worry.
nice.
There's lots of things around. All right. Number 14.
What? No!
Do we have number 14? Oh, yeah, it's.
Yep, you do. I'm just working on 15. I need tape though, I think.
Oh, here. I got tape. Thank you. Oh, wow.
That's supposed to be a 15. It's more like an IS, but.
That was perfect. Number 14 is by Jacob Bay. Opening bid $50. If you are missing the summer and watching people surf under the bridge on the river and missing blue skies, buy Jacob's piece. You will have endless summer. Also, it's like there's a whole other art piece on the back. You'll be able to interpret lots of things long into your life. Oh, and there's a crow as the crow flies. Oh, I was just about to step on the spinny chair.
How much time was it?
1 hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So how did you find out what the camera was good?
I went in circles. But quite honestly, I went like each reviewer would give you 5 cameras. It was a little bit when I was in art school, to tell you the truth. When I was in art school, you'd have a critique. And the critique was the 5 instructors you love the most. You know, these are like your mentors, your teachers, the people you really look up to. But a couple times a year, they'd have group crits, which was essentially them sort of like preparing you for the art world by tearing the life out of your soul, and then you'd stand up and defend your work. Now, to be honest, like by the time Robin went to art school, they didn't really do that anymore. The critiques were just so gentle. Were critiques pretty rough when you were in art school, or were they like kind of just like?
See, I don't know. I have my own thoughts on. I feel like they're way harder on men, and I feel like it's because I was dealing with like personal things, and then I feel like they were too easy on me with my technical work. Like they should have. I think they should have ripped me a little bit harder on like the technical aspects of my work.
Yeah.
But like, it's hard because like it was in the sculpture department, so it was all guys, and I was dealing with like more feminist.
I remember the sculpture department being
Oh!
a little more. I remember the critiques in the sculpture department being pretty gentle when I was there.
Yeah, maybe that's it too, because everyone was using different materials, and it's all like very.
The painting
more
department was
conceptual.
super cerebral, and the
Kayla, it's so beautiful.
when I went, the drawing department was really the.
Do you want to trade tape? I found the nice see-through tape, and then it's like
See-through?
if you would like that.
It was just a bunch of Hemingways.
You're just doing really nice. Like you're doing way nicer. A bunch of Hemingways in the drawing department. Yes. That makes
But what I remember was, like Arvid, for instance, used to walk around with a hammer during his crits. And you'd sort of see that instructors leaning back in their chairs like, is this guy okay? Because he'd be pacing back and forth like a lion with this like ball peen hammer in his hand.
Yeah.
And it was definitely, I think, a bit of a flex that he carried it for comfort, but you know, he's like, anyhow.
That's weird.
The hammer?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard there were some people that were like super hard on some people, and there was also like really like ended up very aggressive. I was like, that wasn't my experience at all. So maybe, like you said, it's a different department, different. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Like you said, too, different time period. Maybe they had different goals.
Would you need a hammer because you didn't feel like you were rough enough or something? Why the hammer?
How's our audience?
Hi, Ryan. Ryan's joining us. Amanda, thank you for posting the event page for people to check out the images.
Hasn't Ryan been with us for a while?
I don't know.
Ryan's on the feed.
Oh. Look, say hi, all. Love you as always. Just here announcing my presence. Then, see, now I said hi to him. I didn't know. Because I'm doing this. other
Also,
stuff.
now might be a good time for everybody to share the link if they have it. Just click share.
So number 15 is by Zach Lau. It's called Boom Boom. And it's from 2013, a vintage piece.
That one really reminds me of West Side Story.
Oh, interesting.
I say boom boom! That might not be from West Side Story. Have you seen West Side Story?
No.
I always would show it to my tough kids. Because through dance, they express some pretty difficult ideas that are kind of scary. Fighting and violence and stuff. But they do it in a ballet. So I would say to the kids, like, okay, this looks silly, but when this guy dive rolls over the other guy, what does that represent? And then there's actually some really kind of intense stuff in that film that most people, I don't think, even really notice. It was pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. Moment.
It's really lovely.
But isn't there a line where it's like, I say boom boom?
I don't know this. Like, I know that. gist of it, but I don't know that.
I'm gonna say yes, just because.
Did you end up having some dim sum on
Nope.
the right day?
No. The only place I know of that that I like to get it, where it isn't brought on trays, is way up north by the airport.
Oh yeah. There's a place that Doug Warren's taking me to. I think it's like he really loves it.
Need 18?
What's that?
16.
16?
Oh, 18.
16 and then 17 if you have.
Okay, both.
What's
Yeah.
17 gonna be? Hemingway?
Hemingway.
Shall we
yeah.
try for 2?
I don't know. That was like pretty awesome. No.
That was pretty close. Oh,
No.
no, not enough power. Okay, here, one more try.
These are ninja tricks. Did you know this?
What?
These are Galen's ninja tricks.
No, you should have seen the first one. He whipped it and I caught it like ain't no thing.
I have
Be
seen
careful.
the first one many, many times. I know all of Galen's ninja tricks.
Oh, you mean he threw it?
I'm
Give me
saying
the
when Galen
illusion
was
of-
13, he would stay up until 4 o'clock in the morning practicing throwing stars that were actually paper. Am I right?
Maybe.
Fingernail clippers
Okay. Number 16 comes to us from Andrew Farley.
and nails.
Beautiful mixed media piece. Oh yeah, look at the colors and the depth.
We need to give Amanda some kind of nod for constantly helping us with the event page.
I know, like more than just me saying, "Thank you, Amanda."
There needs to be a higher
Yeah, no,
award for that.
it is true.
How do you like this so far?
It's really good.
I decided not to go
Give her
to
one of
Walmart.
those sweethearts.
What's that? I'm going to save these for someone special.
You're so cute.
Don't tell my wife. That's not fun.
No, it's not.
No, okay, let's like.
You know what's funny, because that's actually something in our household we prize a lot is, there's this kind of North American habit, especially on TV, of like husbands and wives kind of dissing each other. And I don't get it. I think like if you're married and that's your spouse and that's your partner, they're kind of a reflection of you. And when you put your spouse down, it's like,
I only get it when it comes into a conversation with really close friends and everybody knows that you're like
yeah,
messing
I get
around,
that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but I wouldn't. I've never
No, I'm not directing that at you.
done that.
I was more directing it at especially I don't know, kind of this idea of like two couples going out and the men get in the front seat of the car and the women get in the back. It's like, what is this? Like, what are you doing?
Okay, so number 17
Not that I'm judging. You can sit wherever you want in the car,
comes
wherever you
to us
like.
from.
I've always figured that's because the two women want to talk together and the guys just want to sit.
So Rich, how do
Sure, maybe.
you want me to move this and
Yes.
and then we'll. So number 17 is this lovely large piece in the back, and I'm gonna make
Opening bid is $1.
opening bid $1 for number 17. It's on a beautiful. It's like a denim, right? Indigo.
It is on denim. And it's also on the custom-made frame that David made me. And it is the golden ratio. Or is that? Is that the one David made me? I think it is.
So, what I love about this piece is first of all, the source image that Rich used. I hope you can still hear me. The source image that Rich used was just a really vulnerable image of Hemingway later in his life. And Rich painted in titles of a lot of his beautiful works that have gone down in history as like really poignant pieces. And then he has like the paper clipping of the incident of him, like how he met his end across the top there. So it's like, I don't know. I was looking at this and thinking like, what we remember of people, or like, kind of like that other one, like how you want to be remembered, or how you end up being remembered rather. But this one's a really like rich piece in terms of like, oh, rich. I didn't mean that. I meant like
That's funny.
Oh, it's funny. You can see my hand in the one camera, and you can see the like my face in the other camera. All right. Did you want to say anything else, Rich, about this one?
No. I apologize, it's so big, I just couldn't stop myself.
No, and like I know Hemingway was a big, like is a big inspiration to you, and I also know like like how you say it's not true we need to suffer, like the idea of extremely passionate and talented and creative people, we're always kind of fed this line that we need to go through these steps of like destruction, self-destruction, because that's what happened in the past. So it's like, oh, creative people do this. It's like, no. What if we keep pushing, and what if we like are there for each other to keep pushing? You know, am I saying that right?
Yeah, I'll talk about it when we sell it.
Yeah. Well, Rich will talk more about it when we're doing the auction.
I want to say
There
that
is a lot of
Did you hear me? So I want to say that I didn't.
things happening. When I hear someone talking, but I can't hear you, so I apologize if I'm not really listening. Or
No, that's okay. I was just saying that I really need to hear.
What did you say, Sarah?
Sorry.
Oh.
One more time. Rich is done using the heat gun.
Oh,
Sorry, I
did
was
you
just
get your
saying.
ring?
No, I couldn't hear.
I was just saying the part about the not needing to suffer. It really resonates with me. It's this poem by Mary Oliver, and it starts with, "You do not have to be good. You don't have to crawl underneath the desert for 30 days or something like that." And I always read it in meditation because it has that whole idea of you don't need to suffer. Somebody's sort of done it for you. You don't need to do that. And so I don't know. That's what I thought of this. And I love you. Good night.
Ryan, have you read Art and Fear?
I haven't, but I should know.
I'm gonna buy you a copy.
Okay.
I read it daily. Art and Fear, I love it.
Awesome. I have to come down to the Runner House to drop some art. I think so. Maybe
Did we ever give you a copy of Sight and Insight from Alexander Elliot?
No.
I'm gonna give you 2 books, my friend.
Oh yeah, I need to read. That sounds awesome.
Okay. Chester's here.
Yes.
Hey.
Did I add him? Hi, Chester.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to hear you all once again. Really love the lore statement going on with Hemingway and, of course, the West Side Story. Sadly, my life in Vietnam is West Side Story, but without the ballet.
I totally get that. I miss you, Chester.
I miss you
I'm
guys.
hugging myself pretending it was you.
Well, I'm here now.
You're a little beefier than I remember, actually.
Well, there's still hope. Still hope that the COVID over soon,
Yeah.
so we all can be in under one roof again.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find a picture to put up. Yeah, I saw one of the little Polaroids that people were taking. I think it was one of these like last nights before we had to shut down. Actually,
Oh, don't do that.
I know
Yeah, no, I totally know what you're talking about.
the little Polaroids.
I do that too. I find pictures. Actually, right now, you know, everything comes up in a year review.
Yes.
Right now, everything that's coming up in that year review is 2 things. One, it's downfall of Rumble House, because we were really losing the
We were
gallery as
close
far as-
to-
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if we sell the motorcycle and the Winnebago,
No, honestly, we were like,
we might make up till June, but it's not going to get past June. And then, so those are really hard times. And I write myself all these like sucky poems when I'm struggling. So my sucky poems are all popping up. I'm going to take myself out for a bit so that we can see more people. That's you.
Oh, I tried to
guess
hook
we
up
don't
the
really
computer again.
text up the phone number up right now, do we?
is it like 4 feet by 5 feet or 4 feet by 6 feet?
I believe that is, I don't know. You
4
can measure it.
by 6. I'm gonna put 4 by 6 feet ish. Those 3 letters are very helpful. Oh look, 18. Oh man, we haven't had a 19 in so long, Galen. Good old 19.
It's back.
Good old 9. Number 18 is by Bana. Beautiful graphic black and white piece. That's scary. Number 18 is by Bana. It is on foam core. White acrylic on black foam core, really light. Actually, Mom, are you watching? I think you have 2 matching ones in your front hallway.
Were you
Mom?
talking to your mom earlier? Or was there another Deborah?
Oh, I was talking about other Deborah. Deborah from BC.
Right.
I need to call because I was texting that she got the pieces, but if she was here, I wanted to let her know, and that we need her address, and then we can mail her paintings to her.
Right, and she means much more to us than other Deborah.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't mean other. Yeah. Oh.
Is your mom on?
I don't know.
Should we tell the funny story about the snack she makes us?
No. She makes really great pork chops.
But she
Breaded
puts them in,
pork
she
chops.
puts them in a bag. She gives us pork chops in a bag, which is like when you're starving on the way home from school,
It's like the best.
an amazing thing.
Yeah.
But also makes a pretty cute nickname.
Pork bag.
Pork bag.
Oh, nice.
Now, if I say we're going to stop for pork bag, it means that the pork chop's not.
Yes.
What did you think I was going to say?
I don't know.
I don't think I was
I don't
gonna
have to think.
I don't think I was going to say. I don't think I was going to say what you think I was going to say.
Maybe I just had a really, really mind. I don't know.
I think I'm going to get through tonight without the migraine coming back.
Yay! That
Dreams are fun.
is positive.
How often do you rearrange at home?
Rearrange what?
Your house?
Number
I
19.
guess
I'd
that
say your
answers that
mind.
question.
I'd say your mind, but I've known you long enough to know that you don't rearrange your mind very often.
Number 19
But
is
seriously,
by
like, do you
Pedro.
rearrange your home very much? I remember you were a lot when I first met you. Like one day I'd come by and the living room was now you moved the downstairs to the upstairs. Took the top floor off and put it back on. I'm like, why are you doing that? I'm like, hey, because it's there.
Yeah, we haven't done that for a while.
So Jess does not cope well with change at all. And I got the idea to lower our apartment. So I took our kitchen table off its legs and shrunk it to kind of a coffee table.
Yeah, it's a
Now lives in the living room. And then I kept moving things out. So our entire place is shifted down about 2 feet where you sit to eat on the floor. But it's pretty neat because it makes the ceilings feel like they're 12 feet high.
It does. It feels like a brand new apartment.
I wanted to do that with the kitchen because I live with someone who is somewhat vertically challenged, and
It's great.
So the counters are too high, right?
Yeah, do you have like those step up like IKEA chairs that are like
And you can't get counters in the right size for short people.
Yeah,
They're
we'll
all
move
made for
everything
someone
down.
about 5'7" up. They're even too high for me. Really.
it's funny that
Actually,
you
my class all got up today and compared themselves to my height. I don't know how tall I was. Everybody was up there. I'm taller than you. I'm taller than you. I'm taller than you. I'm like, sit down. You're all taller than me. I said, but I'm still growing.
you're like that's why I teach grade 5. Now I'm
That was
high,
junior
high. But is that kind of why you gravitated towards
Junior high?
elementary at first?
Because I was taller than them? No, it was the subject matter.
I would like to do grade 5 1 year before I retire.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Like, is that like I wouldn't survive, or you like?
No, you
what I
do fine. Actually, they'd probably have a good time.
Which one? Grade 5 doesn't have like departmentals or anything. What are those called?
Yep, it has. For religion.
All right. What color brown eyes did Council have?
What color brown eyes did he have?
No, I said
Dark.
what color, and then I realized probably brown.
Yeah, Spanish.
Spanish brown? Is that a color?
Yeah.
Is
It is now.
It is probably. It's also probably a song, Spanish brown.
Sounds like one, doesn't it?
We are all dreamers. By Matthias. Mixed media. Do I suck at this or? There.
Not gonna answer that one.
There.
It says no space on memory card.
That's okay.
Oh yeah.
Sorry,
It's going right onto the internet. So.
there's no image. That's the only. There's no image.
Oh, okay. As long as it's working on.
Working on it.
Yeah. As long as it's working online. Is there a
It might be
20?
getting warm.
What do you want?
20?
Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you.
keeping ahead of you.
Yeah. Oh, right.
It's
So,
not too bad.
Matthias Martinez. Oops, sorry. I hit the mic with the piece. We are all dreamers. Opening bid $20.
Oh, I didn't send Martinez.
Oh, and by the way, I tried to something new with the screen, so try to share the second screen.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I found the screen that have my drawing workspace.
Yeah, we're gonna click you.
See if that one connect to my now. Okay, and then close the other one. Close my just my.
Close your other one.
Yep.
Cool.
You don't really drink coffee, do you, Gail?
No, not normally. Not ever, actually.
Yeah, I'm glad you finished that thought because I was going to start launching into how you drink coffee abnormally.
I figured I better cover that up.
Yeah, probably best I didn't elaborate. So when you drink it, do you just never mind.
Yeah, I don't drink anything normally anyway. Just kind of spill it and it goes in my mouth.
Yeah, so anyways, we took the entire house apart and put everything at ground level. And it's actually remarkably comfortable. Like, I can't believe how comfortable it is. And I think Jess loves it.
Yes.
Am I
It
right?
feels like we're in a new apartment.
Though it took her a little while to warm up to the idea.
Terms with.
So tall people have to have short furniture so they can feel that they're in an immense place. Is that right?
Are you asking us because you think we're the tall people?
We're large.
Yeah, you're tall.
We are the large.
You are tall people.
large people.
But is that
Is there
what happens?
21?
Is that why
Maybe.
more work for me? Interesting.
I know for a fact I'm not tall, but if it makes you feel better, I can call myself
Well,
tall.
you're taller than me, aren't you?
Yeah, you're taller than me.
For sure.
I'm on the low side of average.
Thanks.
Whoa.
'Cause I look at
That
you
got
and I'm
personal
like,
real
oh,
fast.
okay. Yeah.
How tall do you think I am?
5'8", at least.
Like 5'9" or 10. but I'm not 6 feet. Like most of my kids are
Is there
6 feet.
21 and 22, Galen?
Yep.
Sorry.
No.
Thank you.
I'm 5. Like I said to the class today,
5'3".
I'm 5'6",
All right.
but I put 5'5" on my driver's license, so I look taller when I got out of the car.
I always lie in the opposite direction. I would rather them think I'm 5 foot, but like, boy, he looks tall for 5 foot.
Actually, 5 is my favorite number, and that's why I did it.
Number
6 is my second.
21 is by Caitlin's mom. A lovely
What's
little
your birthday?
ceramic piece.
What is your birthday?
August 21st.
Why did you pick 5 as your favorite number?
I didn't pick it. It kind of came to me. I don't know. It just is. I don't mind 6, but 5 is my favorite. It's the way it's balanced.
Like the look of it?
When you do not the actual number, but even the number, if you put dots in it, it balances out to like 4 dots and 1 in the middle.
So we got a couple ceramics pieces. 21 is by Caitlin's mom, and 22 is by Vanna. Lovely blue glaze on this bright off-white bowl, trying to get it not too bright for you to see it.
I feel like my numbers are going to get criticized.
No,
Never.
I don't mind.
we don't ever criticize people that come here and support
Yeah.
for free. That is
I was just looking at the shading and thinking it was wrong.
Is Chester's picture still up or did they
Like-
pull him down?
No, he's working. It's up.
Right on the back cover. Imagine all the engineers that tried to make cars so quiet.
You know, if I owned a muffler shop in Calgary, Alberta, I would hang my head in shame. There isn't one muffler shop in Calgary that I think should be allowed to license. It's a horrible thing to say. I take that back. Really, I know that the people purposely modify their cars to be loud.
Yep. Motorcycle, I can understand. Like,
Really?
yeah,
Because you don't want to get run over.
because you want people to hear you because they usually don't see you.
I started out on RD4, it's 400. Let's put you back up, Jess.
23.
23.
Whoa! Viviana, I love your skull.
Look at that. Went right into your hand.
That is so nice. Thank you.
I'm going to remove everybody and put you all back. So that I can put Jesse back in front and center.
Happened 26. Oh, there it is.
I should probably move my camera up.
What?
Oh,
There's no 30.
Oh yeah, we haven't had 30 for a while. So this is by Andrea. This was one of the pieces from early on in the pandemic, actually. It's already had a life with a lovely human. And then our best, lovely human moved away and donated some pieces back to the gallery to keep, to put back in lovely other best friends' houses. So this is, I really love this piece, this red chair. Number 23 by Andrea. Red chair on a lovely red ground.
The red chair got like that sense of transport to it.
Chester probably sold that red chair. Or was that before?
No, it was in the pandemic.
After we locked everybody out.
Yeah.
Yeah. look like the mystery of the sound and the drawing on my screen is never gonna be resolved. So I will post the complete piece and I will tag you guys so you guys can see. But I'm drawing with you all right now.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I like seeing the finished product. Okay.
All right.
When's the new? Do you know when the new budget's coming out?
Or
Education.
no idea. Got lots of messages about stuff like that, but all it's gonna mean is less.
It doesn't look good for the arts.
It looks different. Junior high is definitely a different world, but it's opened my eyes to a lot of like things that happen after they leave elementary.
Yeah.
And, in many ways, it's sadder. But lots of stuff that happens. It's sad.
Well, I think we do the best we can.
Oh no, I'm not talking about.
24?
It's like
Hey Jess, there's a purple over there. Can you get it from?
Thank
or,
you.
Or
Like-
blue. I could use either.
I think having diverse education is not a bad idea, but you need the support to make it work.
Oh, yeah. Well, guess what? Guess where the support's going to be?
Rich, what kind of paint are you looking for? Sorry.
I could use anything
Athletic.
at this point for what I have in mind. There's a purple over there or a blue. Actually, a red would be pretty boss. I think there's a red acrylic there, Jess. Why don't I just get it and you go back to the feed?
I don't know.
Landscape person.
I don't understand.
I also have it on video if I said I get it.
I know. I was just looking for them, and then
I love you.
here I have these for you. I'm looking.
I've got paint too. That's at home. I can guarantee there's lots in it though. I never use it.
That's a sad thing to say.
Yeah.
Let's paint together sometime. Soon.
So number 24 is by Theo.
My house needs paint.
This is called Linear Prairie, Linear Sky, Clouds on the
I don't
Horizon.
know if you know this about me, but I actually do have a lot of guilt for that time that you asked for help with the windows.
Oh.
And I didn't make it over. Because I remember thinking, first of all, that I really didn't want to do it. And that's the first sign that I should do it, right? Because it's like, I hate, especially because you help us so much. And you're like, I need help with the windows. And I'm like, this is a thing, I cannot let Galen down. And then I remember the day you were doing it, I was like, oh, I really don't feel like doing that today.
I actually knew you weren't going to come.
Well,
Because you'd already told me about your window fear, so I was like,
Well,
I
that
didn't
was-
actually expect you to come.
that's actually a couple things. Like sometimes, because there's so much going on in what most people would call their head, whatever mine is, that I often have these aversions that I can't explain, right? Like, you're like, hey, can you help me with my windows? I'm like, yeah, that's something I should be good at. I'd rather die, but sure, I'll be there. And I can't really remember why I have such an aversion to it sometimes. You know, it's just like I can't pull up that information in the moment, but then later on I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember I have a fear of These are my fears, my random fears.
It could also be that you foresaw something that was going to happen if you had been there, and it didn't because you weren't.
That could be true. I don't actually believe in that, but it happens often
You
enough.
don't?
That
I totally believe.
well, I mean, I see it, but I don't believe it.
That's funny. It's like, there's no way I would not believe that. When you train a lot in martial arts,
Well, I know. I
it
mean,
starts to manifest.
when we used to wrestle, it was like that's how I would keep the kids from hurting themselves was by using my superpowers. But I don't really believe in them.
And then, well, I told you the time that I didn't listen to my.
I was there.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, one more run will be fine.
I'm like, I shouldn't, but okay, one more. What the heck, right? What could go wrong? So yeah, since then I've never not listened to that voice inside.
But you can't pull that out when you're making excuses not to do something for a friend, right? Like that's the problem. Is like it's a little bit like if you were in a war. You know, you're like, okay, I got a feeling like we're not coming back this time.
Right now,
25, 26, 27. I just have a bunch of records.
But when it's your turn, so you go. I mean, I don't know anything about war, so don't get me wrong. Let's be clear that I don't know what I'm talking about.
you see about World War I?
Yeah, 1917.
17?
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah, that was super good.
So, this lovely Nike
I didn't just see that. I like waited for a year for that to come out.
is by Sew-In. So we got aerosol on vinyl. The Browns sing the big ones from the country. Little Browns. Number 25 by Sew-In.
You brought me just the perfect purple, Jesse. Thank you. What?
Is that joking?
No.
Oh, really? Oh, that's fine.
I didn't even better, I didn't even know I had that, so I wasn't looking for it.
Ah.
So that's a win for you. You were right, and I was.
No, it's not about right or wrong.
You were right, and I was. Remember that from Happy Days? I was. I would love to watch Happy Days. It's not in circulation anymore. But I can sure tell you a lot about Happy Days.
Sorry.
There must have been like
I think I watched almost every episode, but I can hardly remember it. Really?
Well, Happy Days is ingrained into my mind like Star Wars.
I enjoyed it, but I thought that the font was too unrealistic.
You thought what?
I thought it was too. It was more like
Being on drugs?
no, it was more like a fantasy show, right? Like Lord of the Rings.
Fonzie did battle the devil.
He also fought more.
Did they fight?
Yeah.
Number 26.
Was it over Johnny?
No.
Was it over Richie?
No.
Was it over Fonzie?
It was who's coming the original mission.
I remember Mark. I don't remember them fighting. See, and you were saying you didn't remember.
That's the only one I remember.
Ah.
It was really weird.
You know what I remember? So Happy Days had this thing where they would fill in the last minute with just some ad-lib thing for the audience, just to kill the last whatever number of seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't really have anything prepared. But so Henry Winkler just kind of went out and said, I just got my library card.
Oh,
And there was a 400% increase in library memberships that week across America that week.
I think I do remember that one too.
I got my library card.
And there's one other one I remembered where Richie was babysitting with
You played with a chest?
hot rate, and some kid had an asthma attack, so we put him in the shower, and I thought that's a useful thing to know.
Yeah, right. Is that a thing?
It can help, but nowadays,
In the 50s? Yeah. Now they have real solutions.
yeah, they didn't have Ventolin or anything back then.
So number 27 by Echo.
Some funny things about Happy Days is they shot the pilot and the network hated it. So then they cut the pilot from like half an hour to 15 minutes and made it into an episode of Love American Style. And then that year, I think it was Spielberg. Was it Steven Spielberg that made American Graffiti? Or was that George Lucas?
Spielberg.
Spielberg made American Graffiti. And the TV networks called these guys into the meeting to say, listen, we want an American Graffiti style TV show with a Ron Howard type. They're like, we shot that pilot 2 years ago. You rejected it and turned it into Love American Style. And that's where there's these weird gaps between the pilot of Happy Days and the actual show, is because it was like, and so the other thing is they decided the network wanted to have kind of a cool Fonzie character.
Yeah.
So the two films that had come out that year were Lords of Flatbush that had Perry King, he was in Riptide. Perry King and Sylvester Stallone, the kid that was, I don't know what his name is, he was in
Marta?
everything in the 70s. He was in
Mixed media
Bad
on
News Bears.
vinyl.
And Henry Winkler. And so Henry Winkler was saying, like, well, when he shot Lords of Flatbush, there was
Is there
4 actors
29
and a
and
real
30?
life thug. And so every line he ever delivered as the Fonz was actually Sylvester Stallone inspired.
Oh, really?
That's pretty wild, hey?
That is wild. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So number 29 by Most. Swell the vinyl or $10 opening bid. Fig? That's so interesting. Are they in
What?
season now?
What?
Viviana said, I just ate the best fig ever. This is so interesting
Figures.
comment.
Oh, well.
I don't think I really know what a fig is. Do I? What is a fig?
It's like a plum,
Raisin?
but like
It's,
Do you kind of eat them like raisins, though? Does they come out in raisin form?
you see, Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Was there a fig in Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yep.
What Ark? What was it?
That's
Their
what-
faces
that's
at the end of the
No,
movie?
that's what did in the monkey.
Oh, a poisoned fig?
classic. The old poison.
Wasn't that
fig.
monkey kind of a scoundrel, though?
You know the leaves, though, right? Because you draw them.
What are
What's
fig
that?
leaves? That's funny.
That's true, I didn't know that. Not once did I ever piece together fig leaves. I don't actually ever draw the fig leaves, if that makes you feel better. I like to go fig leaf free.
Number 30. We were trying to recall the artist's name of this one. This one was from Rich and I had bought this a while ago. I really liked the black on black in the background and then the line work in the foreground.
It's not Arthur's, is it? Arthur?
I don't
Let's see.
know.
I kind of thought it was that kid Jordan, maybe, or what's his name?
What's the name on it?
There's
name
no
on it?
tag on it. That's why. I was-
That one wasn't Ben, Sushi Ben?
No, I kind of see Ben's as a different style, but maybe.
Well, one of those
He's-
pieces we showed last week was Sushi Ben's. Is that
Yeah.
a different piece?
Maybe this one's Ben's. I kind of thought it was different.
Just his name.
Sushi
I
Ben.
think it was an alias. Okay, this one's done if you want to send a picture to the captain.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Did you see the meteorite?
Or was it?
Oh yeah, you might not have been south of Calgary.
I saw
Like
videos
how
of it
recently?
2 days ago. Was it?
The
Monday.
answers, no, I did not. Not 2 days.
6
Wait, I'm almost done.
Send a picture to you.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
I saw like really like good video of it. Someone's husband was driving to work, and he would hit his like dash cam on. I was just like, it looked like some of the science fiction shows we've been watching.
Yeah.
Is there 31, Galen?
I suppose so.
Do you have my phone?
Did it hail where you guys were? It
No,
hailed
downtown
our house.
it was this beautiful, like the perfect snow.
I've never ever seen hail in winter time in my life. And it wasn't sleet, it was hail.
That's I heard
That should be charged.
all over the city. It went from like thunderstorms, hail. It was perfect snow downtown.
It changed to sleet, but then it changed to like a blizzard.
Whoa.
It was like Christmas snow for us.
Yeah, we walked out and it was no one was out, so it was like Christmas snow. It was perfect.
Yeah, it was nice and thick.
Oh,
Once
so
that hit.
beautiful.
But it hailed for 15 minutes. I was like, whoa.
That's
is
intense for
crazy.
February.
Well, I've never seen it hail in winter ever.
Yeah, because usually it's like extreme heat.
It doesn't
Yeah.
usually freeze in Texas either, guys.
Yeah.
True that.
It hailed in the south, actually, really bad.
But Florida's had
I've been watching it because our friend Kelly, she had a show here.
Did you get this? This needs to be charged.
got number 3 now.
Did you send me a picture?
Are you talking to me?
You want to take a picture of the 3?
Who's on first?
I mean, it's good, but it's not that good.
What's the name of the guy on second?
Whatever you do, don't drop that tape.
I deserve that, actually.
Thank you. Did you send it to me?
Yes.
Oh, shoot.
What?
I just really not good at this. Nicely done, sir.
What's that?
Migraine rumble number like 23.
I don't know how you could do that. Like,
I know, me neither. I just curl up around the toilet and die. It's like,
I've only had the symptoms. I've never had the headache that goes with it. Because I kind of managed to like will it away or whatever you call it, right? But the symptoms were like freaky.
What I do with the migraine is I leave my body
Yeah, that's
and I wait for it to end. That's my thing.
That's what Maya does, but not willingly.
Right.
So number 31 by Rich Teru. Acrylic on canvas.
Oh, I did like that.
What is it?
She's working in a nanobot lab.
You did tell me that.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Can I show people?
Yeah.
That's super cool, Galen.
It's pretty cool. She said, I'm not making nanobots. She's making the equipment that makes nanobots.
So this is number 31 by Rich Teru.
Can you hold it back a bit?
Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, look at that shoe.
I had always planned for her too. I was going to get her to make nanobots that make sandwiches for me and all kinds of stuff.
They'd be tiny sandwiches.
Yeah.
You'd be hungry all the time.
I could just graze, you know. That's
You're
the
really
thing.
cute. They'd be tiny sandwiches. Rich, do you want, would that fit on there, or is it wet on the outside?
It's perfect around the outside. God, don't you know anything?
Hey. I didn't look at your phone.
What?
Just so you know.
What do you mean? You're allowed to look at my phone. Okay, I'm leaving this guy. I'm taking off this guy here. Is that me? And let this camera cool down.
So it's
Okay, what do you need now? 32? Okay, that's the next one.
I'm leaving this broadcast. I'm just speaking this out loud. I'm leaving this broadcast, but I am not shutting the broadcast down. Are we done? Almost? No?
yeah.
Half an hour?
Sure, let's go 3-4. Look at those. Look at these look how
This one's for professionals only. Do you know who that's from?
No, actually,
That's from the Iron Giant.
Oh, really?
Right before he cannonballs
It's
into
funny, I recognized it and was like,
I say it all the time. I'm so addicted to that one line.
and I've seen that movie at least 4 times.
The Iron Giant you've only seen 4 times? I've probably seen the Iron Giant around 700 times. Yeah.
Definitely feel that.
No, well, because I would show it to my classes.
Number 3, Space Time Travel by Alox.
There's no way it's ever going to beat Empire Strikes Back. In my viewing.
I guess maybe you were like a little older than me. So Luke getting his hand cut off wasn't like the worst thing in the world for you. Worse for
Happens
me.
every day.
I was pretty traumatized by it.
Really?
Yeah.
I was like, I knew he was going to do that.
Really? It's a funny thing.
I knew he wasn't going to kill him, but I also knew he wasn't going to let him get away with it. I actually thought Luke would change his mind and join him, which would have been like so cool.
Plot twist.
That's what I was actually hoping for, because I was rooting for Darth Vader.
That's also something I didn't understand. Because as a kid, like, I liked Kirk because I was just a sucker for the hero's journey.
Yeah.
So I liked Kirk, and then I have a friend who really loves Spock, and I was like, Spock? Who loves Spock?
Spock was my favorite.
No, I know. Well, you're contrary.
So number 4, by Soen, Another Night.
Spock's cool, but he wasn't like Kirk cool.
Spock couldn't have been as cool as Spock was without Kirk.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You're not wrong.
My love, where's the plug-in?
What are you telling me?
Where's the plug-in? I'm not telling you, I guess I'm asking.
What I think a lot of people didn't realize is that they were rebels.
Well, did I ever tell you about my experience
They were the bad
watching?
guys.
Did I ever tell you about my experience watching Star Trek for the first time as a adult?
No.
So what happened was they found a missing episode in the vault, and it was like 80% completed. And so by the time I was grown up, they put this on TV, and they just kind of walked you through the storyboards of the missing scenes, right? But it was the first time I'd ever seen Star Trek with an adult mind. Whereas the rest of Star Trek I had memorized by the time I was 7, right? Mm-hmm. So I never really understood it from and I remember a friend of mine who spoke Spanish as a kid, grew up, moved to Canada and learned English, and people would often say that you forget your language, but what he was experiencing was he just didn't learn more Spanish. He kind of felt like he was spending...
Whatever one you like.
And so it was a little bit like that, where it was the first time I'd ever seen Star Trek with an adult brain. And I was totally unaware what that show was about.
It was pretty cutting edge, right?
That show was about 3 men that loved each other that couldn't share their feelings. And I don't mean in a sexual way, I just mean that they were like, there was this really deep love they had for each other, and they had no way to express it.
I thought it was about something else.
What did you think it was about?
I thought it was about mankind overcoming
That
base
too.
nature.
Obviously, yeah, that too.
Actually succeeding.
Yeah. Well, that's actually ultimately.
On that topic, UFO invasion. Sorry, I
Is
No,
that what
but-
that is?
I was trying to make a segue.
That said, it was about 3 years ago.
Those look like
War of the Worlds? I think I see like the
they
three-legged.
look like
War of the Worlds.
like
Yeah, somebody else thinks War of the Worlds as well.
we're all. I was thinking viruses. What are they called? They're actually good ones. I can't remember, but
Mushrooms?
no, it was
Are you on mushrooms right now?
How? Oh, whoa.
phages. Yeah.
Whoa, I can't. This one's called UFO Invasion. Opening bid 70.
Is that what you want for light?
I don't know. I can't.
Is that why you keep? I changed the camera on you. You realize this, right?
Yeah, I know, because all of a sudden it's like fish eye again. Oh, that's where it is. Okay.
Phagocytes.
Oh.
They're called. They like have this kind of cool pop and everything.
They're not as cool as water bears. Oh, that's what we should paint next week. Water bears.
Water bears.
A
Opening bid
whole water bear rumble.
$75. Opening bid for number 32.
That's cool. I like the sort of like the energy coming down.
So we have 18 people with us right now. And we're about to hit the exciting part. It is kind of important when we get to the exciting part that you guys help us share the link to the live broadcast. That's what's going to keep us open.
Oh. Oh my, I'm falling.
What are you doing?
I don't.
And we actually built more speakers. What are you doing though?
I was posting this.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Just let me know when you're not.
Oh.
Should I get rid of your art? No, never mind.
What?
Are you just on a break, or?
Me?
Yeah, you can have a break if you want. Just let me know when you're taking a break.
Well, like it's 10.
Okay, we'll see you in 10 minutes.
Right. Yeah. So check. Oh wait, before you go, check the event page, Rumble number 405. Look at the images and text 403-629-7424 with your bids, and we'll see you soon on the live auction feed.